May I begin by thanking the organizers of this first International Forum on Lawfare. We are here today and this afternoon. We are here not just to listen and to learn. We are here to share our experiences, and I will share the experiences that I know of my own country and the neighboring countries. And we are here also to unite, to speak with one voice, and to take action, and to end lawfare as a weapon to criminalize those who dare to stand up against dictatorship. I had the honor of meeting Senator Leila de Lima a few days before her arrest. Although her arrest was imminent, Senator Leila de Lima showed me a face of integrity, a face of honor, and a true face, a true body of a person elected by her people to defend her people. And this morning, we heard the voice, the loud voice of Senator Leila de Lima from her prison cell. It was not a voice of a defeated person. It was not the voice of a criminal. It was not the voice of a survivor or a victim. It was the true voice of a defender of the rights of her people. This first international forum comes at a time when human rights, democracy, freedom and liberties in the region of ASEAN are being critically attacked. I am a board member of two organizations, of the ASEAN Parliamentarians for Human Rights. We are former parliamentarians or senators from ASEAN, and we stand and we work together to defend, to protect our colleagues who are being attacked by their own governments, by the ruling parties. I am also a member of the Council of Asian Liberals and Democrats, CALD. We are political parties that hold the values of democracy, of democratic values, and freedom and liberties. Today, we anxiously await the decision of the Constitutional Court in Thailand as the future of the future forward party of Thailand is being put in front of the Constitutional Court. If the future of the future forward party of Thailand is dissolved, then the party will be dissolved. Not only the party will be dissolved, but all their members of parliament elected by the people recently will either have to find another party or their seats will be taken away from them, and the executive committee of that party will be banned from politics for 10 years. That is the case of Thailand. The case of Cambodia, my country. I am one of the vice presidents of the Cambodian National Rescue Party, the CNRP. We are not just an opposition party. We gained 44% of votes at the national elections in 2013 and at the local election in 2017. You can imagine 44% of the votes, over 3 million votes. The people of Cambodia voted for change. And today, To the far left, the president of our party, Mr. Kam Sokha, is facing the court, the kangaroo court of Mr. Hun Sen, the Prime Minister of Cambodia for the past 35 years. When a Prime Minister is in leadership for 35 years, you can imagine what kind of dictator it can be, especially when he organizes fake elections, which was the elections of 2018. Mr. Kam Sokha, our president, he has been in the house arrest for the past, since 2017, when the party was dissolved. In the middle is Mr. Sam Rangsi, who was the co-founder of the CNRP and now an acting president because he is in exile, like me. He had the court, Mr. Hun Sen has manipulated even the constitution, even the laws, so that they can put Mr. Sam Rangsi in exile, and I am also in exile. I have been in exile for the past, since November 2017. We are not talking about just being in exile or in court or facing the court. Yes, we can be in exile. Yes, we can face the court. But what about our people inside the country who continue to live in fear? What about the land of our farmers? We're talking about hundreds and thousands of hectares. We're talking about our indigenous peoples. We're talking about the education of our youth. We are talking about the welfare, the health of our children, of our women. We are talking about Cambodia. We are talking about a country that has a nation, a people that have survived genocide. And in 1991, finally, we've had a peace agreement. And from 1991 until just recently, 2017, the people of Cambodia were able to rebuild Cambodia. But Mr. Hun Sen knew that if he were to leave us and to let us compete with him in 2018, we would have won. Democracy would have won. So he had to dissolve us. But we are not standing still. I am finding a way to go home, to go back to Cambodia. On November 9 of last year, just recently, Mr. Sam Rangsi led us who are in exile back to Cambodia. But Mr. Hun Sen closed all the borders, and even ordered the neighboring countries, members of the ASEAN, to not let us go through their countries. And I was detained, I was rejected by those neighboring countries. But way back, we have to go back to Cambodia, and I am here to let you know and to ask you to be ready, because I will be put in jail, and any one of my colleagues who dare go back to Cambodia will be put in jail. So there will be another committee for free Musukhur. I hope you will join us. Don't leave us there. Do we resign to death? No. In the past 2 years, my colleagues and I have founded the Courage Fund Cambodia. The Courage Fund Cambodia look at the political prisoners. It's the second slide. It's the second presentation. We look at the political prisoners who are members of the opposition party. They are at the local level. It's not coming. They are at the local level. We had 5,000 local councillors. We lost them all when our party was dissolved in November 16, 2017, the ruling party took all our seats at the local level, 5,707 seats, and at national level, 55 seats, all taken away from us and distributed among themselves. So you know, you can tell what kind of Cambodia we have today. We say no. And the Courage Fund Cambodia is organizing among ourselves so that our mission is to speak on behalf of those who are political prisoners, who are in jail or outside of jail, to raise awareness. Inside Cambodia, anyone labeled as opposition can be attacked in the broad daylight, and we are the enemy of the state. We are not, as you know. So the fund, Courage Fund Cambodia, is to speak for those who don't have the voice, but to give them the voice. We pay for the education of their children. We pay for their legal representation. We pay for their health. We pay for the education. We pay for the whole family, in fact. And we encourage all of you to join us in finding solutions for our political prisoners, because they are not criminals. They are the defenders like you of liberties, of freedom, and first of all, building a better Cambodia. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Musuku, for your bravery and for reminding us that that's what we need when we fight against lawfare.